Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what you need is your picking comb, your shea butter. I use shea butter, and I just use it to massage my hair. You can see my hair is sort of stretched. I had to plait it overnight so that the hair could actually stretch out, because I don't use heat for my hair, and those are the rubber bands I'm going to be using. So first things first, you divide your hair into two parts. It may be equal, it may not be equal, just depending on what you can do. What you just need to do is divide your hair into two parts. Now the triangle parts that I'm going to be making, I'm going to just be making it in the front of my hair. The back, I'm just going to be doing square parts at the back. So yeah, use a rubber to pack the front so that it can be able to work well at the back. Now at the back, divide your hair into two equal parts. Use a rubber to hold one side, then so you can be able to walk on the other side without disturbance. Divide that part into two as you're seeing here. Like mine is just going to be like 8 pieces at the back. So yeah, you divide it into two, plait it down, and divide the free one into two. That is what is going to happen now. I'm dividing it into two, and that's it. Simple. Use a rubber to secure both of them. That is simply what I'm going to be doing here. Remember, the back is going to be square parts, the front diagonal or triangle parts. So what I'm doing here is just using a rubber to secure my hair. Please, I don't secure it too tight, because I don't want this my small hair to chop finish. I don't want it to chop finish, so I'm just, tying it, but not tying it too tight, just to secure the hair. That's all you need to do. So yes, I've done that, and I'm going to do that for the other side as well. Now let the part for the first one guide you, because you want it to be equal, even if it's not going to be 100% equal, but sort of equal, So let that part guide you to dividing the other side of your hair. And when you do that, just use your rubber to secure like you've done the first part. Now that we are done with that part, we are going to go to the other side of the hair and do the same thing. Basically, divide it into two, hold one part of the hair, and divide the other part you had left, divide it into two equal parts. Just the same thing we did in the first one. And this is what the back should look like. Your hands will be your eyes here. You just have to feel the hair and know, okay, am I doing this right? So basically that is what you're doing. And so that is it. We have 8 parts already tied. Now let's get into the front. Now in the front, what I'm going to do is just, divide the hair that I've left into two, because the hair is going to be so much. So I just divided it into two parts, secure the other back with a rubber so that I can work with the front. Remember, the front is very, very important. So just imagine you are drawing a triangle on paper. Basically, that's what you are doing with your hair. Imagine you are drawing a triangle. Imagine you are drawing the triangle upright and upside down. And if you just imagine that's what you are doing with your hair, you will get this perfect. Oh, by the way, this is the first time that I am doing this. This is the first time. I have never done this before. And so I just imagined drawing a triangle on my hair. And that was how I was able to get the first triangle, as you can see. So I'll just secure the other part that is loose because it was disturbing. So I just plaited it down, then used a rubber to secure my parts. As you can see, if you stretch your hair, even if you want to blow dry your hair, to make the parts more visible and easier to make your hair just basically easier to work with, because what we are trying to do here is box braids, and my hair is natural 4C hair. So yes, I've secured the first triangle, and inside me I was feeling really proud because this was the first time. So now that you have a straight triangle, what you are trying to get is a triangle that is upside down. And so the same thing, I imagined I was drawing a triangle that is upside down, and that was how I was able to get this one. Let me allow you watch. Yes, now I have gotten the second triangle, and you can see it. One triangle is upright and the other one is upside down. So basically we are just going to keep on doing that. One up, one down, one up, one down. So yeah, the front part is done, and now it is time for me to get to the back. The back was a little bit tricky for me. Remember, this is the first time I am doing this, so I was just looking for a way to make the back, that's the second line of the hair, have that same triangle, that triangle shape as well. The parts make it that make the back part triangle as well. So what I did was I went with the line I'd already made from the front, and this was what made everything easier for me. I flopped a lot of times though, until one man just said follow this line to get your triangle, because remember it is not straight. So I took the part from the front and just continued. That's why I can see this straight line now, you see, and that was what just guided me into getting the triangles for the back perfectly. And so the same thing we did in the front is the same thing we are going to do at the back. One triangle standing straight and the other triangle upside down, and basically that's what I did. Jesus, how many times have I mentioned basically in this video? Well, people should pardon me and my my basically, but yeah, that was what I did. It was a little bit tricky, but I succeeded, my people. I succeeded. So at this point, it seemed as if the hair at the back was too much, so I had to divide it again. And so I divided it into two for me to continue, because it was too full, and I wanted all the hair to be equal, so I had to divide it again. So remember, you are drawing a triangle. That should just be your guidance. You are drawing a triangle, and I got my first triangle at the back, and it was just smooth sailing from here onwards. So yeah, I just went in the same way I did the front. That was how I did the back, and right now this is what it looks like. Can you see that perfect star? Like, I'm super proud of myself. Look at it, look at that perfect parting. This is just perfect. So right now I have finished parting my hair.